This is Ron B, and this is DMV'S Illest Barbers. I'm out here at Sonny's Barbershop in Temple Hills, Maryland. I'm with my man C. Rockefeller. That's his name on Instagram. So Carl, let me start off by asking you. You been in the game for how long?
20 years.
20 years. Okay, that's a good bet. And you got your license.
Yes.
Right? Okay, cool. So, tell me about the designs that's going on with this newer generation. It's this been more designs ever, I think, in the past 5, 6, 7 years.
Well, I think with the evolution of clients being able to get their hairstyle and then to add something to it, you know what I'm saying? Add a little artistic, you know what I'm saying, the design to it. Barbers have not only evolved from just a regular barber performing a haircut, they've evolved into a barber/stylist.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Creating, it's not about so much even the cut, it's the style.
Yeah.
So with that style being said, you create different ways, you know, to put it out there to the Latino community, the African American community, and the white community, as far as, you know, incorporating different styles, you know, for different folks.
Right.
So I feel like and it's continuously evolving even as we speak. Do
you feel like you as a barber and barbers in general, y'all get the respect that y'all deserve to get in the industry, or do you think you know it's not as respected?
I think now more so than ever before we're getting the notoriety and respect as not only barbers, but as professionals.
Gotcha.
We already been known to provide a service for the community, but now we're providing a service for folks in the working field, in the sports field, and in the entertainment field.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, I feel like that's broadened our horizon. And I mean that's pretty much sums it up.
Okay, great answer. So let's see. Power pie and a haircut. Okay. I mean, you touched on a lot in your answer, so there's so many directions I could have went.
Right.
But I'm gonna stick with a power behind a haircut. Right. That's part A.
Okay.
And then part B with that is being as though we're in the DMV.
That's right.
Do you think the credibility behind a haircut gives us more? Do you think it's a challenge?
I don't think it's a challenge because folks, it's funny, like I've been other places in the world. I've been into other states, other regions, other areas, but I would just say this as far as like the DMV versus different regions of the whole United States as in general. I feel like that when folks come here out of town, or folks come from anywhere, from New York, or folks come from Atlanta to Philly to DC, just in general, to get a haircut or get their hairstyle or what have you, they feel like that we have our own look, and we give them our own look, so they take that and go somewhere else with it. So I feel like that we are creators and innovators.
So that's what I was about to touch on as far as the urban like with our clothes. You know what I'm saying? You know, the DDTP, the badness, all that. Our certain swag, got stuff. Right. So we don't. It's a lot. So when you incorporate the designs or the cuts or the style from a DMV standpoint, do you? And that's why I was like the challenge. Do you feel like you gotta like keep it at a certain level because you are in this area? And by the way, are you from here?
Yes.
Okay. I am. Yeah. So as far as that challenge of being, you know, you got to keep it at a certain, and then the service that we all provide, you know, as barbers, a lot of younger generations, I don't know if they understand that the service is just as important as the cut and the style itself, because if you don't have the proper service and you're not getting the proper communication, you can't really depend, you know, dependability, all that stuff.
Well, this is created through like creating a grapevine of customer service. You know what I'm saying? Providing adequate customer service to your patrons. You know, by being in a shop or traveling abroad as a barber that travels, you know, from shop to shop or whatever the case may be, you want to create your own lane to the point where it's just like, okay, see Rockefeller, oh man, I heard of this guy, he's providing this type of cut, he's going to provide this type of service, he has reliability, he has accountability. I feel that all barbers, that's where they should start out first, and then everything else will set up itself. Whereas you do designs, whereas you do styles, because I feel like the designs now are also like a tattoo. So with that being said, there's so many ways, you know, people do stencils, people do everything with razors, people do black ices. The game is constantly changing, but at the end of the day, there are more ways to skin a cat. At the same time, you want to still create that lane for yourself so that folks will come back specifically to you. And you stay grounded, you know what I'm saying, within that area. As a barber, as a master barber, as a barber / stylist, you know, you definitely.
And with saying all that, touch on the importance of having a license.
You have to have your barber license. It is so important. Barber license is good for legality reasons. It's good for state reasons, and it's good for when a person comes in, a customer who's never even seen you even cut before. You know what I'm saying? It's professional reasons, because a customer that's never seen you cut or perform the task, they want to know, hey, look, do I have someone that's licensed, who's experienced in this area to perform the task at hand that I need to be done? Whether it's a shave, whether it's a fade, whatever, with the razor, with the trimmers, are you licensed well enough to perform the task at hand? And these are all basic things even before you get to the more advanced.
So, and this is a sidetrack, but I like to know what you would do. Say you're a customer, you're not a barber, but you're a customer, and you know about this barber, right? This barber has been cutting hair. He like that. When I tell you he like that, he is vicious. Well, hold on, I ain't done. And so you find out that he don't have his license. Do you you as C. Rockefeller, right? Would you go and still get a cut from him, or you be like, he good, but I still want to get somebody that's proven themselves by getting their license? You know what I'm saying? But you know his skill is like that. What would you do?
Well, it basically, that road right there, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a touchy, it's a two-way street there, and it comes down to how well you may know this person. If you don't, to go along with what you're saying, then the smart advice would be to go to a more licensed person. That's why you have the label as expert. You know what I'm saying? In professional. You know, it's just like because I did construction. And this is not to sidetrack what we're talking about, but it goes along with what we're talking about. When foremen or when folks that want the ground broken, you know, and foundation for whatever they want built, they want licensed experts. They don't want somebody off of the street or off of the whim or who they heard come out here, break this ground, build this foundation, build this building. No, they want licensed experts.
Need some paperwork.
They want paperwork,
certifications, all that.
And not even on some people, more than just the certification. We want to see the work. We want to see the work. Now, when I bring that back into the barbershop, that's just like the game will never change. You always have folks that come in that are real picky about how they want their hair done, how they want their hair shaved. come in the barbershop, they're observing. Sit down. Notice I said the word sit down, and they observe every barber. And the rest, you know, is pretty much history, because once they see who they feel comfortable with, they approach them in a nice manner and say, you know, hey, look, how many do you have? Or they may even be even more forthcoming. How I like what you're doing. Is there a possibility that I can get your number? You know, I want to arrange an appointment. Right. You know, whatever, what have you.
Yeah. Good answer. So, last question for you. You've been in the game for 20 years, right? I know you got a best moment. Come on, give me some best moment, and it can range from wherever.
Best moments.
Yeah, you don't have to, you know.
Best moments. Best moments. I got a lot. I would have to say, my manager Jack. He bought one of his teammates. He plays in the NBA right now. And
I played against Jared.
Okay. Yeah. So he bought one of his teammates from Georgia Tech. At the time he was in college, he brought him in here. You know, the guy, he was from New York somewhere. He was like, give me a double shaper. Yeah, double shaper. And well, they got him in New York. Told me to give him a double shape up. It's like two lines. It's a shape up, then there's a line behind it. Oh wow. Yeah.
They can have that up there.
Yeah, and so yeah. And you know, at the time technology wasn't what it was now. But you know, he was able to show me a picture off of his phone. And I said, I'll take it. And all I needed to see it was one time.
And that was your first time doing?
That was my first time. It killed it. Killed it. And he was like, fam, I don't trust everybody. And I'm from NY. He said, man, if I gotta come around here, take a trip around here just to see you, I'd be more than glad to do it.
That's what's up.
And you know, that's how you have good rapport. You know what I'm saying, with people. But at the same time, some people have to take you have to take a leap of faith and have confidence in yourself to perform the task at hand. There are still a lot of barbers out here that they claim that they are decent barbers, but they don't, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you have to go on the edge, you know what I'm saying, to get to where you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I feel like I love the game. I never will stop being a barber. I'll be a barber for the rest of my life. And I respect the game. And I respect the logistics of being a legal barber. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of barbers out here. I've been to a lot of shops in my time. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of shops, and I'm always observant of the legalities of being a barber on paper. You know what I'm saying, to go along with the subject that we're talking about. So it's so, I stress the importance of that. You know, people think that looking outside, you know, looking in, they think that it's easy, but it's not. It's not. And some people think, well, you know, you just doing this about money. But as my friend Nate just told you, it's creativity. It is. It's creative in loving what you do. You have to love what you do.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate your time.
Hey, brother.
Hey, tell the viewers that IG page.
IG page, C Rockefeller. Look me up. I'm here, Sonny's Barbershop. This is my home. Anybody want to reach out? I'm here. DM me, whatever. I'm here.
And that's it. And catch you next time. See you soon right here on DMV'S Illest Barbers.